Kevin, I just want to start quickly by getting your reaction to the deal that was signed today and whether or not in this new form of bipartisanship sentiment going on in D.C., perhaps there's hope for the DREAM Act too.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. I think that the fallout coming from the business community, particularly Microsoft, which has advocated for lawmakers on Capitol Hill to address DACA ahead of tax reform, really reverberating here inside the Beltway. But look, let's be candid here. This type of deal was actually first advocated first put forth, made public rather, by Democrats. Of course, Nancy Pelosi, the top Democrat in the House, and Senator Chuck Schumer, top Democrat in the Senate, putting out that joint statement. We should note we've got some quick breaking headlines that President Trump, right after he left on Marine One to join Andrews Joint Air Force Base to aboard Air Force One, told reporters that he had a, quote, very cordial and professional meeting with the Democrats. So he's not necessarily saying what was disclosed in that meeting. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Julia. Talk about a bipartisan breakthrough. We'll have to wait and see if it lasts.
And obviously, Donald Trump also commenting on whether or not he's been unclear over DACA here, suggesting we love the dreamers. He then said in a tweet last night, we might revisit it if Congress can't do something in 6 months. Are people demanding greater clarity from President Trump here over what he will support? How much does this matter?
Well, I think the point that you made about clarity and a lack of clarity is an excellent one because, look, we saw this when President Trump announced his ban on transgenders in the U.S. military. That had widespread confusion in the military community, and now we're seeing it again in terms of DACA. And so with regards to the more than 800,000 people that this rescinding of this policy implicates. And so, you know, look, I think that legal scholars would mostly agree that the former President Obama's executive order was questionable at best. The intent of it is something that lawmakers have been avoiding grappling with. Now, we have had developments from Senator Lindsey Graham and Senator Dick Durbin, a Republican and Democrat respectively, trying to find that more moderate path forward.